I threw the key down through the gap in the stairwell, but it fell back down from above. We were terrified by what we saw, but when we looked up, nothing seemed unusual. I suspected someone was playing tricks on us, so I went upstairs to check. But the sign that said 10 had turned into 1. That made me even more certain someone was messing with me. I angrily pulled out my gun and aimed it at the thief I had just caught, demanding to know if they had an accomplice upstairs. But both of them had no idea what I was talking about. Frustrated, I went downstairs intending to call for backup, but when I reached the 8th floor, the door was shut. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't open it. A bad feeling came over me, so I rushed down to check the lower floors, but every door in the stairwell was locked. No matter how loudly I shouted, no one answered. It felt as if every other human had vanished. I was filled with anger and fear, so I ran to the 1st floor and kicked the door again and again. But even after exhausting myself, it wouldn't open. Then something even stranger happened. I instinctively kept running down, only to find myself back on the 9th floor.
No, esto no puede estar pasando. Eso no puede estar pasando. Esto no es posible, güey. Es el shock de la bala, ¿verdad? Es el shock de la bala.
Tom and Jimmy were terrified too. They watched me run upstairs again, but soon I came back from the 8th floor below. That's when the three of us realized we were trapped in an endless loop of stairwells. No matter if we went up or down, we could never escape. To make things worse, Tom had been shot in the leg. To help him, I smashed open a vending machine, used the water inside to clean his wound, and tore my suit jacket to wrap it up. That's when I noticed we had already been trapped for 5 hours. Luckily, the vending machine had food and water, and I believed the police would soon notice my disappearance and rescue us. All we had to do was wait, but after 20 hours no one came, and I noticed something terrifying. The food and water we had eaten had somehow been refilled automatically. Even worse, Tom's condition worsened, and he died in Jimmy's arms. Jimmy broke down, pushed me to the ground, and pointed a gun at me, wanting revenge for his brother's death, but I only smiled. 35 years passed quickly, and I was still trapped in the stairwell. Every day I prayed to the same backpack, because it always gave me the same supplies: a box of juice, $1,000, and other food and necessities. Every day I bathed with bottled water, combed my hair with a toothbrush, and after washing up I put on my headphones and exercised in the stairwell. Then I would eat fruit while reading a book. Jimmy had completely given up on life. He hadn't bathed or exercised in 35 years and had lost the ability to move. After living together for so long, our old hatred had long faded away. Just when I thought this life would never change, Jimmy suddenly lay on the ground screaming in pain. I rushed to his side, but soon he stopped breathing. I was filled with panic and tried to distract myself with exercise, but it didn't work. Soon my mind began to break and I became violent and unstable. I took out my gun wanting to end it all, but I couldn't pull the trigger because the gun was rusted and useless. That's when I realized I would be trapped forever in this endless looping stairwell.